Friends, today we're diving into a groundbreaking development that's reshaping the geopolitical landscape of the Sahel region, a bold new partnership between the Confederation of Sahel States, AES, and the Russian Federation. This isn't just another diplomatic handshake. It's a strategic alliance with the potential to redefine security, economic growth, and regional stability in one of Africa's most dynamic and complex regions. Before we unpack the details, I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you, subscribers and channel members, for your unwavering support. Your engagement fuels this platform and allows us to bring you in-depth analyses of stories that matter. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of informed viewers. Now, let's get into it. On April 3, 2025, the world watched as the foreign ministers of Russia and the AES, a coalition comprising Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, gathered in Moscow for a historic working session. The meeting, described as frank, productive, and forward-looking by both sides, marked a deliberate shift from fragmented bilateral engagements to a unified confederation-level partnership. For the AES, a bloc forged in 2024 amid shared security crises and political transitions, this moment represents a critical step toward asserting its collective sovereignty. For Russia, it signals deepening roots in a region increasingly seen as a focal point for 21st-century diplomacy. The talks, lasting roughly 90 minutes, were laser-focused on formalizing a dynamic, strategic, and sincere partnership. While the AES and Russia have maintained bilateral ties for years, this meeting elevated cooperation to a multilateral level, acknowledging the AES not as individual nations, but as a cohesive entity. The symbolism here is profound. By engaging the AES as a united front, Russia is validating the Confederation's legitimacy on the global stage, a move that carries both diplomatic and psychological weight for Sahelian leaders and their populations. Unsurprisingly, counterterrorism dominated the agenda. The Sahel has long been a battleground for jihadist groups linked to Al-Qaeda and ISIS, with violence displacing millions and crippling economies. The AES foreign ministers, Burkina Faso's Karamoko Jean-Marie Traoré, Mali's Abdoulaye Diop, and Niger's Bakary Yao Sangaré, were unequivocal. Defeating terrorism is their bloc's existential priority. To this end, they unveiled plans for a unified force, a joint military initiative designed to pool resources, intelligence, and personnel across the three nations. But what makes this force unique is its direct linkage to Russian support. Under the new framework, Russia will facilitate access to advanced military equipment, think drones, armored vehicles, and air defense systems, while providing technical training for Sahelian troops. This isn't just about hardware, it's about building institutional capacity. As one AES diplomat noted, "We're not asking for foreign boots on the ground. We're asking for the tools to empower our own heroes." For Russia, this aligns with its broader strategy of fostering indigenous resilience among partner states, a model it has tested in Syria and Central Africa. While security is the immediate focus, the partnership's scope stretches far beyond the battlefield. The two sides outlined plans for collaboration in over a dozen sectors, signaling a long-term vision for mutual growth. Let's break down a few key areas. Diplomatic synergy. The AES and Russia pledged to harmonize their positions in international forums like the UN and African Union. For the Sahelian bloc, this means amplified influence on issues like climate migration and food security. For Moscow, it's an opportunity to counterbalance Western narratives in multilateral spaces. Nuclear energy and infrastructure. Russia's state nuclear agency, Rosatom, is set to assist in developing small modular reactors, SMRs, tailored to the Sahel's energy needs. These reactors could power everything from water desalination plants to rural electrification projects, critical for a region where over 60% lack reliable electricity. Higher education and tech. Scholarship programs for Sahelian students in Russian universities are in the works, alongside partnerships to build STEM-focused institutions in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. In the tech sphere, Russia's expertise in cybersecurity and e-governance could help digitize public services across the AES. Media and culture. A joint media initiative aims to counter extremist propaganda through locally produced content, blending Sahelian storytelling traditions with Russian technical support. Think documentaries, radio dramas, and social media campaigns, co-created by Sahelian journalists and Russian media experts. What struck me most about this meeting was its emphasis on sincerity and solidarity, terms repeated by both sides. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, a veteran diplomat known for his realist pragmatism, struck an uncharacteristically earnest tone. Our nations have chosen the path of mutual respect. We listen, we learn, and we act as partners, not patrons. From the AES camp, spokesperson Abdoulaye Diop echoed this sentiment, recalling Russia's swift recognition of the Confederation's formation in 2024. In our darkest hour, when others hesitated, Russia extended a hand, he said. That trust is the bedrock of this partnership. Even the logistics of future meetings reflect this ethos. Rather than holding all talks in Moscow, the two sides agreed to alternate venues between Russia and AES member states. Imagine the symbolism. Russian diplomats brainstorming counterterrorism strategies in Ouagadougou or Niamey, just miles from the front lines of the Sahel's security struggles. Before we go further, let me pause to thank our channel members, Voice of Africa's Inner Circle. Your support allows us to travel virtually to these conferences, analyze documents, and interview experts to bring you accurate, nuanced reports. If you're watching this and haven't joined yet, consider clicking that join button below. You'll get early access to videos, exclusive live chats, and more. Now back to the story. The AES ministers didn't shy away from acknowledging challenges. Burkina Faso's foreign minister emphasized that this partnership isn't a magic bullet, but a catalyst for homegrown solutions. He drew a compelling analogy. If each AES country is a single tree, together we form a forest. With Russia's support, we'll deepen our roots and strengthen our canopy. Economically, the partnership could unlock transformative opportunities. Take telecommunications. Russian firms like Rostelecom are exploring partnerships to lay fiber optic cables across the Sahel, bridging the digital divide. In agriculture, joint ventures could modernize irrigation systems using Russian satellite tech, boosting crop yields in drought-prone areas. Critics may question Russia's motives, but the AES leadership seems laser-focused on tangible outcomes. As Mali's foreign minister noted, this isn't about ideology, it's about results for our people. Early signs are promising. Even before the Moscow meeting, Russian medical teams had assisted in building field hospitals in conflict zones, while grain shipments from Russia helped offset shortages caused by Ukraine-related market disruptions. Looking ahead, the AES Russia partnership could inspire similar models. Imagine a Sahel where regional blocs leverage external partnerships to build self-reliance, where education, energy, and security are driven by local priorities rather than external agendas. That's the vision emerging from Moscow. As the meeting concluded with a joint communiqué, one phrase stood out: strategic patience. Both sides recognize that progress in the Sahel, whether against terrorism or poverty, requires time, persistence, and adaptability. But the mood is undeniably optimistic. For the Sahel's youth, who make up over 60% of the population, this partnership could mean jobs in tech hubs, scholarships to study robotics, or roles in a homegrown film industry. For Russia, it's a chance to prove that its model of cooperation, rooted in anti-colonial rhetoric and South-South solidarity, can deliver real stability, To our viewers, what's your take? Could this partnership be a blueprint for other regions? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you found this analysis valuable, smash that like button. It helps others discover our channel. As always, thank you for watching. Stay curious, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.